What's happening? What's happening? We trapping, we trapping. Yes, sir. We back with it, man. I appreciate everybody that spent the block. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge your card. Let's go. Yeah, we trapping on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Them doors ain't closed. We trapping in our church clothes. You know what I'm saying? You know how that goes. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking. Shout out to Micah Lockhart, Miss Ella Lockhart, the Lockhart squad, Matt Leslie, Desmond, Iron Man in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. Let's get it. Peas and Alfuego sliding in. You understand? Let's get it. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad, man. We pumping out to the algorithm. Y'all been doing a great job as of late. The likes been going up. The views been going up. We pumping it to the masses, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. Let's get it. Shout out to Trap Boy C in the building, man. King G in the building. Eddie O in the building. Let's get it. Hey, shout out to Joe Tranchino over there, the Facebook GOAT, man. I appreciate you. Mr. Rodney Smith over there on Facebook. Shout out to my Facebook people as well, man. We right back with it. Trapping on a Sunday. You already know. Trapping in our church clothes. You understand? Let's get it. But first and foremost, you know, even though it's Sunday, we gotta make sure these haters do exactly what they supposed to be doing. What they was put on God's green earth to do, and that's hate, man. Let's get this thing jump around the corner. Let's go. Yeah. Shout out to everybody rocking. Let's get it. Time to sing.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Hey. Ain't no looking back,
around the corner.
Came a long way. Hey. I know that they mad,
let's
but
go.
Just let them hate. Hey. That would make them hate. That would make them hate. Hey. And we just getting cake and they just in the way. Hey. That would make them hate. That would make them hate. Hey. Cause we just getting cake and they just in the way. Landlord is showing how to ball, boy. You ain't in on the team, you just
let
a
everybody know
ball, boy. Used to ride knockout, but it's real now.
Gotta hate this.
I probably average your career. Let's go. People one day hating on it, probably wanna kill. When they got our own band, we hollin' a deal. Long little CEO, CIP the dollar.
Sliding in the building.
Took my brother, that made me go harder. That turned me to a monster. Now I'm focused on the comma. Now I'ma run up them comma. For the summer, run up them numbers, yeah. I know that they hate the way it go ball, man. Rockin' all this ball, man. On the chain, I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Ain't no looking back, we came a long way. I know that they mad, but
we in the liquor store trapping on a Sunday.
That would make them hate,
that
would make them hate. And we just getting cake and they just in the way.
Great show yesterday too, sir. Great show yesterday.
Cause we just getting cake and they just in the way.
Hey, man. Shout out to everybody rock. Shout out to everybody rock. Now, you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching us through a phone. But I promise you, we trapping on a Sunday. Absolutely. Shout out to everybody rock, man. We trapping on a Sunday. I don't even think they know what time it is, Hen. What you think about that, man? What's going on?
Man, we are drunk and nefarious on a Sunday, my boy. So we is Gucci.
Man. Not drunk and nefarious, but we in the building.
Drunk and nefarious.
Yeah, man. But look, let's see. We got a couple of things we want to talk about real quick before we get into the meat and potatoes. I said some of the breakout candidates that we're going to talk about earlier, but you know, I think they said it was a bird or a plane or something. Oh. That's just nefarious news, of course. That's all it is. Don't be alarmed here, you understand? Hold your horses, man. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Oh, that ain't the right one. There we go. No. We see our boy Israel Mukuamu, the friend of the show here. Trap. You know Israel is a friend of the show, and you know he's on here, got some good workouts, looking pretty nice. This DB room is looking insane, man. I love it.
Go finish.
Well, do Mr. Israel fit in the DB room? It's crazy. That boy got all the length in the world. Nice jam, nice back pedal, shadow, change direction. Man, this boy is looking like I don't know what to think about this DB. I have no idea.
That was pretty.
Hey man, so what you thinking about this DB room? Where does Mr. Israel Mukuamu even fit in this system right now? Cause we deep here. We are absolutely deep.
Trap.
We are deep. Cause of course we still got Jordan Lewis on the contract. We still got Deron Bland looking like a young phenomenal talent. And then you got somebody like Israel Mukuamu who actually came in and made some noise too in the playoff game. Did a great job against Chris Godwin in the Bucs. So what you think? How you think he can fit and like make his way into this rotation? Like it's deep, man. It's deep.
Utility player. I think Izzy is the one guy, that has the link to play wherever you want to put him at. If you want to put him at slot, you can put him at slot. If you want to put him at boundary corner, you can put him at boundary corner. If you want to put him at safety, you could put him at safety because he has reps there now too. So like he really is a jack of all trade kind of player right now. He could play slot outside. He can play safety at a high level. He's very athletic. So he's really like a guy you could put wherever you want to put him at. If you think he's best suited to play off ball in a certain matchup in a certain scenario, he can do that. If you want to man him up against somebody, you can do that. We saw him play primarily in the slot and playoff game and lock down Chris Godwin, who's been one of the more productive receivers in the NFL these last couple of years. Mm-hmm. So really, because of all of that, I think he is one of the guys that is insured, to not only make the team but get some quality playing time, man. And like you said, it's a deep ass room, man. Because you didn't even mention Kelvin Joseph. You ain't mention you ain't mention the kid they traded up for.
Eric Scott, man. You ain't lying. Yeah. It's crazy. This whole deep. We super deep, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen. Dan Quinn got an embarrassment of riches right now, man. And I just don't. I can't wait for count. Cause like I've been hearing people trying to compare Eric Scott to Deron Bland. So if he anything like anything but Bland, bro, it's gonna be up. So I can't wait to see who end up being the best man standing, the last man standing in this equation. Cause we have a super deep cornerback room, and ain't no telling how it's gonna work out for us.
Mm-hmm. And listen, we got not only a deep cornerback room, we got a deep safety room too. Yep. Like all together, we probably have the best, tandem defensive backs in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like who else can go 4 deep at corner? Who else can go?
Nobody can go 4 deep. Not deep as us.
Like who else can go 3-4 deep at safety like we can?
Yeah. It's lit.
So
nobody.
Like, we got
nobody.
super.
Yeah.
Like we got a super embarrassment of riches, as you said. Like this entire defensive back room is deep as hell. Because even when you get into the safeties and the tweeners, right? Because we always talk about J-Ron Curse and Hooker, and we talk about Donovan Wilson. We still ain't even talk about Marquise Bell. Izzy can play some corner, can play some safety like we brought up. They got a lot of depth, man. So I'm scared. I'm scared if I'm offensive coordinator.
Yeah, you gotta just hope for the best, like after a while, cause like I said, when we such in a privileged situation that we don't even gotta worry about wide receiver groups no more. Like hey, we'll be good. Like even though we going up against some top tier wide receiving cores, we still should have the confidence. Like I know at least that this won't be the reason we lose this game, not because of no receiver play. You know what I'm saying? We strong enough in the DB room so we can rest assured for that. We can sleep peacefully at night going up against any wide receiver group in the league, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I agree, man, because we are a matchup nightmare. It's a passing league. And and listen, we got what complement each other. We got a pass rush, and now we actually have cornerbacks that can hold up long enough for the pass rush to get there.
Yeah.
So, it goes hand in hand. So, there's no question because we already were a top pass defense last year. Mm-hmm. So, now it's really no question that we'll be even better this year now that we actually got a cornerback too.
Yes, sir. I think it's gonna be real grim for them boys, and Stephon Gilmore ain't doing that but giving everybody sauce, making these young players even better. So I can't wait, man. I can't wait. You heard what Israel said about him. He was already his mentor coming out of South Carolina. He was already working with Stephon Gilmore. So he really got the inside track. So be on the lookout. Izzy could be about to make a big jump because he already showed up last year to me.
And listen, he's in his third year of development, right? This is his third year.
Yeah.
Like this usually when a player takes off, man. So, hey, I'm excited. I'm excited as hell, bro.
So just imagine his reality though. We just pulled him. He went from not being on the active roster the week before to going one-on-one against Chris Godwin. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine how, like, man, somebody would have been like, if they would have called you and said, hey, man, next week you playing Chris Godwin, you would be like, what? You mean I went from not playing at all to playing a Pro Bowl level wide receiver one-on-one? So, man, that just shows that he was ready for it. He been preparing for the moment, and he showed up and balled out, man. So I don't look at that as something easy to do because we seen some other players on this team who didn't capitalize on their opportunity like that. Know what I'm saying? So let's go into the next clip. Hold on. That's the wrong one. All right, boom. Wait a minute. Hold on. I keep getting
listen, you better not listen. You better hurry up and take that off the screen because Dak Prescott is not the 13th best quarterback in the league.
Hey, you know them lists don't be trap. They don't stand a chance on trap. I have to get at them lists top though. So let me see.
Man, them don't be listening.
Yeah, here we go. No. It's the rest of the Izzy tape. I seen the tape with our boy Micah Parsons telling all his secrets. You know?
What you mean he's telling all his secrets?
Here we go right here. Check them out.
So anybody who played against me knows I'm notorious for my inside move. It's really just setting up the speed, getting a tackle to come out on you. Quick basketball jab, come inside with a rip, or I might even hop, cross, chop, rip, because the inside move is the closest to the quarterback. What really just sets up is the speed, getting them to come. That's usually my signature move, the inside move, most deadly move in football, no matter what position on the line you at. Inside move, you can cross, chop, or just regular slap, rip, and then got me many sacks since I've been in the league, so just tap into the signature move. Cross,
one more
chop.
time. You gonna tell all your secrets, Micah? Don't
Trap. Come inside with a
they
rip,
got tape.
or I might even hop, cross, chop, rip, because the inside move is the closest to the quarterback. What really just sets up is the speed, getting them to come. That's usually my signature move, the inside move, most deadly move in football, no matter what position on the line you at. Inside move, you can cross, chop, or just regular slap, rip, and then got me many sacks since I've been in the league, so just tap into the signature move.
See, what I like about it the most is it just feel like Micah is developed into the player that we all expected him to be. You know, in year one, he was not rushing with these tactics. He didn't rush with a plan. Year one, they were just like, Micah, go get the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? With no instructions, like with no manual. They just said, use your natural God-given ability to go get the quarterback. And that's what he did. The year two, he started getting some of these nuances, some of these tactics like D-Law being a technician and far as the combat between the O-line and the D-line, being able to manipulate and get to the quarterback. But now, I think last year he was learning them. This year he's mastering them boys. You know what I'm saying? This year he got them mastered. So you know he finna cause all kind of terror for the league, man. And this is just him just not putting it together. You heard his comments earlier in the year when he was like, I feel like the first 2 years I was getting it together, but this year I'm in my prime. So what your thoughts is on that, man? I just like the development he got going on, and I think the sky's the limit for the young man.
Man, listen, I look at it like when you're a pass rusher, you know, it's like being in the NBA as a scorer. You know what I'm saying? Because you, like, as a pass rusher, you got to add moves to your arsenal, just like an offensive player in basketball has to add moves to theirs. So, you know, right now, Micah Parsons, he has his signature move, right? I'm a Mavericks fan. We all know that Dirk Nowitzki, you know, had an unstoppable signature move. He had a one-legged fadeaway, right? So, you know, Micah Parsons has a signature move. So now, you know, he adding to his toolbox What you take away from that next is now that you got the signature move, you'll probably see Micah Parsons, in the future add, like a counter.
Yeah.
Right. Because Dirk, he used to have that back to the basket game. You think the one leg fadeaway coming, he just put the ball, on the ground and finish with a lefty layup. So, I think Micah Parsons, like you said, he did not really have a plan of attack coming into the league when they would actually start pass rushing. But now he got a go-to move. And, as a pass rusher, he'll continue to add to that bag. But I love it. No, I love it because,
the original people said, is this live? Yeah, we live.
Yeah, we live.
We
man.
live in the
I just answered Ken folk, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I answered them. I let them know because we had did a show prior to this. Literally 2 or 3 minutes before this, me and Landlord were live, and even JC Cowboy Network slid in for the last couple of minutes. So we were live, and then we spun the block, and we could not stay away from our people, man.
Yeah, we had to come give y'all some of this content. But I think that was a good point you made. Of course, you set them up. You know what I'm saying? You remember Micah Parsons had gave La'el Collins a lot of props for that. You remember? Last year, it was during, it was the year before last, it was during the offseason. He was like, La'el helped me out a lot with the counter. You remember that? He was like, man, he was telling me how to counter off of something I always do. And that's going to help him go far in the league, man, because now that he's told his signature move, like you said, everybody has film anyway. But now that they see the stuff that he tends to do a lot, now all he going to do is play off of that. So now they might be leaning too much or kicking too early, or they might be playing to that side too much. Now he going to manipulate them and count off of that. So it's just going to be good night for these people. And you know how it is, man. He could tell you all day. You still can't stop it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Trap. Exactly.
Still can't stop it. Trap. The boy's quick.
Hey, everybody knew damn well Kobe and Michael Jordan finna fade away. Could they stop it?
Yeah, facts. It don't matter what you say. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop it, though. Long as you understand how dominant these players are, you'll know. Like, they used to have their hand all the way in Kobe's face, and he still finna shoot the ball. And
over 3 people.
Yeah, you know it's coming, but you still can't stop it. So that's the type vibes I think Micah on these days, man. I just think he could be and have an MVP type season in store this year, man. Real trap. This could be MVP year 3 for Micah Parsons. What you think about that?
Well, he'll win Defensive Player of the Year. It's an act against God for the NFL to give an MVP award to a defensive player.
Fact.
But he'll win Defensive Player of the Year, no doubt. If he plays at the level we think he can play it.
Yeah.
But the MVP is really a damn quarterback award.
Yeah,
but
even when the real MVP. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm finna say even when a running back or wide receiver go crazy, somehow they're gonna be a quarterback with less production. They're gonna win.
Yeah. So what the last 9 quarterback was that? Sean Alexander,
Adrian Peterson, I think.
AP won 1 too as a running back. Yeah, I know Sean Alexander won 1 too. My Bama guy. You know what I'm saying.
Last none
quarterback MVP.
MVP.
I think they should separate the award too. They should separate the award and have like the best quarterback award and then MVP. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not fair to the other positions. Every year they only give it to quarterbacks. Big Dad said Dak versus Micah for MVP. That'll be crazy. That'd be dope as hell. That'll be so crazy. Hey, we lit. Them boys going at it like that, bro. We finna go get 6, man. We finna show everybody what time it is.
We are America's team. The most watched.
Shout out to
the
George
most
Booney
hated.
in the
Y'all
building.
don't like us, but y'all tune in every Sunday.
Big Benny Rich in the building. Shout out to all my people, man. We appreciate y'all coming through, pulling up, stopping by. You understand?
Yeah. It was Adrian Peterson back in 2012.
AP.
Every year since it's been a quarterback. Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Cam Newton, Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers twice again, and Patty again.
Really, bro, we need to change that. King G said they got an offensive player of the year. I want them to have a quarterback award or something, because that ain't fair. That ain't fair. I
the
guarantee
last time,
you, if you go back, this finna be quick. I guarantee you, if you go back and compare the quarterbacks they gave the MVP to and some qualifying players that probably should have been considered, I guarantee you a couple of them years it could have been somebody else, bro. Like that ain't right.
I mean, why Cooper Kupp couldn't win the MVP when this man almost had 2,000 yards received?
Literally. Like that, they need to change that award. Get a quarterback's award, and then give the other players who could possibly be the best players in the league award. That's the only way I think that'll be fair, man.
All right, and hey, the last time that a non-quarterback won the MVP back-to-back years was 2005. Your boy Sean Alexander won it, and then they turned around and gave it to LaDainian Tomlinson the year after.
Okay.
Well, hey, you notice that ain't no damn wide receiver on here, though.
Ain't no wide receiver winning that, period.
Listen, if you go crazy as a wide receiver, that means your quarterback got crazy.
Your quarterback did it. That's crazy. Yeah, MVP is a quarterback award now, and that's no fun for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? That is no fun for nobody else, bro. King G said, y'all right. If you not a quarterback, you have to break a record to win MVP. That ain't even gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
Cooper Kupp breaking records.
Look, King G, if you break a record, you probably have to be a running back. Now they can't give that credit to a quarterback. Like, but if you're a wide receiver, if you break a record, they still gonna say it's the quarterback. You know
boy, like you have to break a record with multiple quarterbacks over the season. Like the 49ers had like if Deebo Samuel had like 1,800 yards and he played with 4 different quarterbacks, they probably would have gave him MVP.
This C said Henry had 2,000 yards and 17 touchdowns. He still didn't get it. That's crazy.
Again, they gave that man offensive player of the year.
That's crazy to me, man. That's crazy.
Oh, and listen, how can you be offensive player of the year and then give MVP to an offensive player?
Hey, that's a mic drop right there, man. That's a mic drop right there, man. It don't make no sense at all. I don't even know how you can make that kind of argument at all. You the best offensive player in the league, but you don't win the MVP and they give it to a quarterback. That right there said no. That's an obvious problem right there.
Like, yeah, you just said I was the best offensive player in football. So how is he more valuable to the league than I am?
Like, look, this is why we got to give love to people like O linemen and D linemen. They don't have a chance. They don't have a chance, bro. They don't have a chance to do anything. Like, an O lineman will never win Offensive Player of the Year or MVP. And them boys be doing everything possible out there. They gets no love. They gets no love, man. So, you know, we got to give love to the O linemen too, man. Because I'm sure it's a couple of O linemen that probably could have won MVP.
Man, I think it's a possibility.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were just talking about the importance of the player, because there have been plenty of listen, we got all pro linemen every year, right?
Yeah.
So who to say that they're not the most important?
Yeah. You take that O lineman off that team is not good. You know what I'm saying? That team just go down. It's possible.
Yeah. Matter of fact, hell, think about when Aaron Donald had 20 sacks from the defensive tackle position. Like, why he couldn't get it? Why he couldn't win MVP that year?
Yeah.
You know, this thing
don't
like
make no
that
sense.
make me think. Yeah, like this man, they don't even do that at his position.
Joe said
like,
has a field goal kicker ever won MVP. Trap. Boy, that day'll never come. That day'll never come.
Kicker.
No, bro, you ain't gotta Google that. No, absolutely not. If so, I'm
yes,
for real.
Mark Mosley of the Washington.
Man, you gotta be lying.
Mark Mosley of the Washington Redskins was voted the NFL's most valuable player in 1982, becoming the first and only kicker to ever receive the award.
Man, that dude had somebody family tied up. That's the only way. That's the only way. Trap. That dude was trapped out for real. He had somebody's family in jeopardy. Ain't no way a field goal kicker supposed to win no MVP. But hey, we've seen stranger things, I guess. Yeah, Jefferson probably should have won MVP the other year. Last year. Was he not like the most impactful player in football?
Yep.
He probably was. Real talk.
All right, so let's see, because he won it in 82. So it was a strike shortened season. He made 23 straight field goals, a record at the time, made a league leading 20 or 21 field goals, and then he had a record 95.2 success rate and was responsible for 76 points. So like he went crazy for a kick.
That's a lot of points though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna count. But to say a kicker winning MVP, them boys must have been trash out there. I'm sorry.
You trash.
Everybody else had to be pretty bad, bro. What year that was?
That was 82.
I wonder what
82.
quarterbacks was playing and stuff. Everybody must have had a down year.
It was a strike shortened season, so I don't know.
A strike shortened season, that makes sense.
Oh, wait a minute. And he helped them win the Super Bowl.
So they overrated it. That's what it sounds like. They put some more love on it because they won the Super Bowl. That's what it sounds like.
Probably. Yeah, it was a 50-day long player strike that reduced the 1982 regular season to just 9 games.
Big Biddy Rich says shit, he remember he was automatic. Is he MVP worthy? Oh, good. Great. That's crazy.
Hold on, landlord. We can't sit here and campaign for other players to win MVP outside of quarterbacks. We just sit here and say the offensive linemen should win. They can't even get no damn stats.
But a kicker though, bro, come on. That just seemed a little extreme. And Joe said he was kidding, but they actually won one, Joe. Good grief, that's crazy.
He won one. He
Ken
won, and it was
said,
Washington.
did he play multiple positions? No.
Huh?
He said, did he play multiple positions? No, he did not. He kicked the ball.
Not to my knowledge. He was just kicking the shit out the ball. Like, oh, man, another one.
That boy had the strongest leg in football.
And another one.
That boy had the strongest leg ever. I would love to see a list of those quarterbacks in 1982 because, I'm looking at them with the sad face. They got some explaining to do. How y'all sit up there and let a kicker be the MVP? Listen, I had
I'm notorious for my inside move. It's really just setting up the speed, getting a
We got that from Micah telling all
jab,
his secrets and sauce.
Come inside with a rip.
Shout out to West Coast in the building. What's happening? Trap. You know, y'all just woke up on the West Coast.
Chop, rip, because the inside moves the closest to the quarterback. What really just sets up is the speed, getting him to come. That's usually my signature move. The inside move, most deadly move in football, no matter what position on the line you at. Inside move, you can cross chop or just regular slap rip. And then got me many sacks since I've been in the league, so tap into the signature move.
They saying Micah shouldn't be telling his sauce, but they
already know it.
Yeah, they said these the teams with the top 10 receiving and running back units. What y'all feel? Trap. I guess they took Philly off of here because of Miles Sanders not here. Because, they had a top, just being real, they had a pretty good wide receiver core and running back room. But what you think about us being one of the only ones that got both right now?
I think it's definitely more because of the wide receiving room.
Yeah.
Because like you said, they took Philly off because Miles Sanders ain't here. But Dallas still got a Pro Bowl running back. So that's probably what the difference was in between keeping them on there. But I don't think our running back room as a whole is great. But a lot of people are saying we got one of the best wide receiving cores in the NFL right now.
I think
so. That might be part of it because you got All-Pro CeeDee Lamb, you got 6,000-yard season Brandon Cooks, you got a healthy Michael Gallup. You're supposed to be getting something from Turpin and Tolbert this year and getting some. Yeah, so I don't know. If you include, the running back room, that sort of threw me off. But hell, I think we got good offensive weapons. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's good though, man. We finally got a number 2 wide receiver that's gonna help us out a lot, And I think they looking at CD like, man, he did this without nobody. You give him a partner in crime, that's gonna turn up this whole wide receiving core. And then a lot of people like Tony Pollard too. I think Tony Pollard deserves a lot of respect though, honestly. I really do. I like the back, man. I think he's gonna cut up. If he come back healthy, I think Tony gonna be out the chain. So it was just interesting to see, San Francisco had one in the Raiders. I don't even know where they got Devontae Adams. Hunter Renfro still over there, and then they got Josh Jacobs. They's pretty nasty too. But who is their quarterback now?
It was Jimmy Garoppolo, but I don't think he passed his physical.
What? What is you doing over there, Porn? Jimmy? Good grief. Hold on. Okay, let's see what the next topic gonna be. That's crazy. He passed. You can't even pass a physical these days, Jimmy. Now, this the graphic I was talking about. The most sacked quarterbacks in the NFL. Justin Fields was number one. He was that last year was his rookie year, or that was his second year?
Who, Justin Fields?
Yeah.
I think that was his second year.
Because one of them years, I remember he had a game, he got sacked like 9 times, bro.
Trap.
This boy had a game, he got sacked 9 times. Then you got Russell Wilson with all those wide receivers over there. They better had the worst O-line ever. That's the only way I give them a pass on that. Kirk Cousins with all them wide receivers, you still one of the top sack. And Geno and Daniel Jones. But I thought it was interesting to talk about, man, because you see that Dak ain't on here, man. You know?
Trap.
So when you think about that, bro, if you looking at us having one of the worst pass blocking O-lines in football, but yet Dak still wasn't getting sacked, and he had an inferior wide receiving core, and you mean to tell me he still wasn't one of the most sacked hands? What that says to you? That says Dak getting the ball out of his hand and he's making it work. This man still had one of the top offenses, scoring some of the most points in the league, all of that good stuff with an inferior pass blocking O-line, and still wasn't getting sacked as much. So that right there speaks to the quarterback play. I don't know what else it can speak to. What you think about it? That speaks to a superior quarterback play to me.
I mean, Dak has had a bottom pass blocking line for the last 3 years, and they still average 30 points with him, when he's under center. Mm-hmm. You think about 2021, that offensive line was like 26 in pass protection according to ESPN, and he threw 37 touchdowns, only 10 interceptions. He didn't get sacked a lot that year.
Yeah. So
like Dak Prescott, is navigating the pocket. He has good pocket awareness. He's throwing the ball out in a timely manner. Getting the ball, throwing the ball with anticipation. So, all those things are leading to Dak Prescott not getting sacked a lot. Because the pressure rate is there, even the hits are there, but he's not getting sacked.
So that's just a good quarterback being aware and manipulating the pocket, getting the ball out of his hands, and he had one of the highest completion rates. So that just shows you, that's kind of more evidence of showing you that Dak is still one of the top talent, the top tier quarterbacks in this league, regardless of what the mainstream tell you. I don't know what else you can blame that on other than quarterback play. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Mm-hmm. But I just thought this was something interesting. Y'all know it's a slow day,
Trap.
But they said you're in an NFL game, you get a chance to complete a play. Which do you choose? Now it says gain 1 yard rushing against San Francisco defensive line. Throw a complete pass route to Tyreek Hill. I think that might be the easiest one. Well, you might have to pass the arm for that one though. Catch a pass against Sauce Gardner for $50,000. Block Micah Parsons for $100,000. Break a tackle against Aaron Donald for $1 million. Now, I'm going with the Tyreek Hill. I ain't finna fool with Micah Parsons.
Trap.
I think I can get that pass to him, man. Which one you think you can do here?
We're gonna call a screen and we're gonna throw the Tyreek Hill. Like,
they said.
Oh wait, a goal route.
Yeah,
Shit.
I think they said a go ball. So you gotta throw that boy deep.
I ain't making it. I'm gonna go against the 49er defense.
I think I can make that. Well, you gonna make 1 yard against them?
Now I'm gonna get about 5.
Hey Hey, y'all let me know what y'all think y'all gonna choose, man. Let me put the graphic back up. We just having a little fun, man. It's a slow trap Sunday, you know what I'm saying?
Talk about I'm all in the yard. Well, I'm damn to get first down. What you mean?
That boy he said he gonna get first down on the ball. Hey man, I'm gonna just settle for that 20K. I ain't fooling with Sauce. I probably could catch over Sauce, but I'll box him out. But that dude good though. I want to make sure I get this money in the bag though. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I get this money in the bag. I'm definitely not trying to block Michael. Wes said as long as he'll win on the line, I'll throw the pass. I think I can get the pass there too, Wes. I think I can get I think I can get the pass though, man, cause I ain't fooling with Aaron Donald. I ain't fooling with Michael. I don't know. I'm not too sure about Sauce, and yeah, I ain't fooling with the 49ers defense either. So I think I'll throw that pass for that 20K. You understand me? We just having a little fun. Let's see what the people said they gonna do with it.
Yeah, let me know, cause I feel like I can get that yardage.
That boy he say he getting 5. Let's see. I see King G said the Aaron Donald one is impossible. You can't break that tackle, bro. He ain't lying.
Man,
oh no.
That boy strong as a Holy Ghost.
I just thought that was funny, man, cause I seen Mike on there. I'm like, no, I ain't fooling with it. Wes said, I'm waiting 3 seconds, then throw it as far as possible.
Hey, bro said send the link, man.
That boy said he waited 3 seconds to throw the ball quick as possible.
You hear me?
Can't he know he ain't gonna be able to screen? I don't know if he want to do it like that. Tell him, let me know.
Send it in. Hey, send it anyway. He in the chat box.
All right,
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out once he get on here.
Let's do it then. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Steer the ship for me then, sir.
Go do what you gotta do, man. So yeah, so what are y'all doing though, man? Put it in the chat box. I'm curious. You know, I want to know. Cause listen, cause at least I get help against the 49ers defense. You know, y'all didn't tell me who offensive line I gotta go up against, who gonna block for me. I can pick the offensive line, right?
You screwed like, if you ain't got no block.
Yeah, like listen, as long as the offensive line, you know, holds the block for me, you know, I'm gonna get at least about 3-4 yards, man. You know, listen. Now, y'all, you laughing like I'm gonna get me one. Wes said, will he be able to share it to his page?
That's what I was saying. I just sent it anyway. I don't think I can do it like that on the fly. I don't know. Maybe, nah. I don't know how to do it on the fly. That's what I was saying. I could pull you up on here, but I don't know if I can share it to your page. But that's the smart plan though, with I ain't lying, because I be on the same thing. He said, I'm waiting 3 seconds and throwing as far as possible. Hey, you say how long I had to wait to throw the goal ball. I think I'm safer with them 20 G's. I'm sorry.
Man, this is like a guaranteed 10 for me. I'm getting this yard, man. I'm getting at least a yard.
Man, he ain't gonna get broke up.
Trap.
Hey man, what that linebacker Frank Clark?
Fred Warner.
Oh, Fred Warner. And what's the other one? They got another linebacker too, bro. You sure?
Yeah, listen. I'm gonna get that yard and get down.
You gonna dog five?
Man, listen. I might be able just to fall forward and get the yard depending on my offensive line. You know, you talk about getting broke up.
See, Bird said that ain't bad either though. He said, "Give me a slant, I catch South slipping." That boy long though. That boy got some wingspan on him too. South might lock you up though. I ain't lying. He said Henny trucking the ball and ran it. Nah, I don't see it. I think Henny get broke up, y'all.
Nah, man. Trap. I'm getting that yard.
I'm going with the pass. I could have played QB if I wanted to. I can make it. I ain't throwing 60, 70 yards, but, you know, I think I can get it to him.
Now, see, they didn't say you were gonna get pressured. They ain't say none of that stuff.
Yeah,
So
nah,
you talk about me getting broke up. You know what if you got to get hit by Micah Parsons trying to complete that ball?
Look, Wes
What if it's our front seven?
3 seconds. I'm throwing it. I'm doing what
Shit.
Wes said. I think that's a smart plan.
Do you got 3 seconds?
He ain't lying. Hey, I'm gonna throw it with anticipation. Hike, I'm gonna just put so much air on that thing, boy. Go get it. Go run up under it. That's all I'm gonna do. But yeah, I just thought that was funny, man, because I ain't no way I'm going up against Micah. Like, bro, you gonna get smoked going up against Micah. He too quick. Like, you ain't finna be able to block him at all. Then talking about trucking Aaron Donald. Get out of here. But let's see. I think I had one more topic to talk about, and that'll be it.
You drop West the link?
Yeah, I sent it to him in Facebook.
Bet.
Yeah, that was it. All I was talking about. Now we can get into these breakout players, man.
Trap.
Now, one of the biggest breakout players, I think people not remembering, they ain't really talking about him, they ain't thinking about him at the moment. To me, is Mr. Tyler Smith, man. Tyler Smith. I think people sleeping on Tyler Smith, man. Not sleeping on him, but the only thing that give me a little cause for concern is if they gonna change his position. If they leave him alone, if they leave him at left tackle, I think he could have him a potential Pro Bowl year. To be honest, I believe he might be able to do it in both of them, though. Just being I look at him in year 2 like he finna just turn up, bro. Cause either way, I honestly thought he'll probably be a better guard to begin with. That's why I'm saying I'm high on him. I thought he'll probably be a gangster guard regardless. Now, if you talk about him at a tackle, now you done gave him 2 years to develop and get better. I don't know, Hen. What you think about that, man?
Who, about Tyler Smith?
Yeah, Tyler Smith being a big-time breakout guy.
You know, I think about breakout guy, you know, in terms of somebody that didn't really play good the year before and then went out there and improved. Because I already think he was a quality player last year. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, he made the all-rookie team, right?
Yeah, but I'm talking about, like, taking another step, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Are we just talking? I think he'll take another step by playing guard. But, you know, are we talking about, you know, who going to have the bigger jump? We talking who gonna have the biggest jump? Or we just talking about who we think gonna have jump?
People who gonna have significant jumps. Just because you was good last year, that don't mean you can't have another significant jump. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I'm trying to see. The question is, like, are we trying to say who gonna have the bigger jump, or just people in general we think will have jumps?
People in general we think gonna have a jump. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with Tyler because he played, you know, tackle. He was on an island by himself. Even with how well he played, he still gave up 6 sacks and 13 penalties. So, you know, I think moving beside, you know, Tyron Smith, you know, having somebody to help him on that side, mitigate some of the penalties, mitigate some of the pressure he's going to give up. And, you know, and playing guard is just going to allow him to be nasty, be physical, you know, allow him to block and get to the second level. You know, I think, you know, like he'll have a great season. But another guy, right? Another guy that I believe is going to have a breakout season. You already know who it is.
Who that? Jalen Tolbert.
Take a guess. Jalen Tolbert.
Absolutely.
Because
trap.
We on the same type of time, sir.
Because he gonna have the opportunity to do so. Yep. You know, it's not like he's gonna go out there and only play X amount of snaps and not get the ball thrown to him but 3 times. Because he only got 3 targets last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, I think it's Jalen Tolbert, and I think he'll be featured in the offense more. I think he'll get close to like 50, 60 targets, you know, over the course of a 17-game season. I think he'll catch some touchdowns, have some production, make some splash plays for us, and it'll be a nice building block to what's to come.
I look at him going crazy, though, being honest, because people don't understand how small of amount of time he was on the field last year. He went on the field number 89 snaps last year. So that shows you, like, he hardly got. People get more than that in the game, don't he? Like, what's going on?
Trap.
People get like 80 snaps in a game sometimes. So, I mean, I don't see him being underutilized like he was last year. I just think Mike McCarthy gonna understand what he need to do to get the player over the top, get him going. You know what I'm saying? Get him involved in the offense. He already got reports out here saying that he don't have to do all this thinking and stuff. He's gonna just blast off the line, go up and high point the football, something that he been doing since he been playing football, since the 11th grade. So that's why you need to understand that, of course, some of this learning curve where held him back last year. And we ain't got to deal with that no more. I feel like he's figured it out, and now he understands what he need to do, and he's going to be able to be aggressive out there. So I think Jalen Tolbert is a prime suspect.
I mean, think about it. Like, it's a scheme change. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a very wide receiver and quarterback friendly system. You're going to throw the ball. You're right. I know. I got this running down. I have this running down ball hat I wear all the time. But we know in the West Coast system, you're going to throw the ball at some point. Mm-hmm. So he'll get opportunities, and then, just from the simplification of the offensive scheme, he just got to know on this route, I'm running a slant. He just got to know on this route, I'm running it over, right? It's not an option route. We got to read and, hey, shout out to It's Too Easy for the raffle entry, my boy. I appreciate you for the love and the support. And let me tell you how many you got now, real quick, before I continue my tangent. You now have, hold on, let me get to it. Where you at, my boy? Where you at on here? Bear with me. I'm finna find you so I can add this on here.
Joe Tranchina said Sam Williams gonna have a problem Pro Bowl season. I would love that.
Go.
Slam.
You got 4 entries. My boy. Salute to you.
Shout out to you, Mr. It's Too Easy. But Joe Tranchina said my next one, of course, Mr. Sam the Slam Williams. And I think he finna go crazy, of course. He only had a bite size of, opportunities. And I think he finna go crazy when they give him some more run. Because he's a young bull that's coming running at least 4.4. They had reports saying he was running 4.3. But I don't know about that. But 4.4 at DN is crazy. That's astronomical as well. Like, that's crazy. So just imagine you got Sam and Micah coming at these boys, man. I just feel sorry for them. I think it's finna be lit. And Sam is just gonna be getting better and better. He didn't even really have to have the curve as far as, like, I don't know why the screen lagging. But he didn't even have to have the learning curve to where he had to adjust to the strength of the game. He was already built like a tank coming in, man. Sam was just different. Trap. Sam was already different, man.
I mean, Sam only had 166 pass rushing snaps, right? And he turned that in 4 sacks? 4 sacks, a forced fumble. How many hits? 7 quarterback hits, 22 pressures, 11 hurries, 15 stops on the defensive end of the ball. He went crazy, and they barely really played that boy. He was in a rotational, position, and he still went out there and made plays for the defense.
Yeah.
So, he's a guy that really, he doesn't need to improve his play. He just got to get more opportunities to do what he did the year prior. So, that's the exciting thing about Sam.
I don't know why my look like it's buffering so far. I don't know what's going on, man.
He's been doing that for a little bit, but it'll do that, and then it'll pan back out. So it should.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Bad network today or something. I don't know what's going on. But
see, I thought it was me at first.
Yeah, I'm thinking I don't know what's going on. Cause it looked like it's straight on my end, but on the screen that's coming out, it looks like it's messing up. So
Y'all put in the chat box if we're buffering or not.
I don't know if it's YouTube or what. Look like it might be YouTube. But it said Turpin gonna work out. Watch out for Turpin. I'ma say 3 return touchdowns this year and more offensive snaps. Yeah, it's about time for him to pay us back for that, man. You got to give us some touchdowns, man. You had us so lit for preseason. And then, you know what I'm saying, we didn't even get a home run last year. But he did turn up. Like, he did do good as a return. He made the Pro Bowl. But still, we want some TDs. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, do a solo real quick, my boy.
All right. Yeah. But we got to get some touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? I think Turpin can ball out too, though, King G. Like, I think Mike McCarthy know how to use them, too. I think Mike McCarthy will be able to say, okay, Turpin, we want you to go hit this 9 route. We want you on this fly over here and take the top off the defense. I think that'll be able to open this offense up even more. Just imagine dealing with Turpin speed and Brandon Cook speed at the same time. Then you got to worry about CeeDee Lamb at the same time. Like, that's too much stress to put on the defense, and you right. I can see that in spot work. Then you got to think Jalen Tolbert is a fast guy, too. He a 4-4 guy. So you put Jalen Tolbert out there, too. Like, it's a lot of speed this team wasn't utilizing last year. And that right there is, you know, I hate to keep going back to Kellen Moore, but it's just, it's an everlasting cycle. He did not use the talent the way we should have. Like, everybody knows that. He didn't really use Tony Pollard the way he should have been using him. And we need Tony to be catching stuff out the backfield. Now you got people like Deuce Vaughn, Tony, Turpin, and Tolbert who all could come in and spot work and help this team out. You can help this team out. We ain't saying that they got to be starters getting 99 snaps a game. All we saying is in certain situations, certain packages, you can utilize this talent. So I love it. I love it. Turpin is somebody who I got my eye on because he's just too talented. You should be able to figure this out. Like, this shouldn't be rocket science, man. It shouldn't be rocket science.
Trap.
You should be able to figure it out what Turpin got going on, man. I don't think that should be too hard. And, of course, I think Mike McCarthy finna step up with Jalen Tolbert as well. He said it's been on and off. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today, Miss Virginia. I think the network tripping out or something, y'all. But hopefully it's back strong these days. Dak ain't throwing the ball deep. You ever heard of 3rd and 30, sir?
Trap.
Ever heard of 3rd and 30?
Trap.
Because that was a deep pass right there, sir. That was pretty deep right there. But I ain't worried about Dak and no deep balls. I know he can actually play quarterback better than a lot of people like the Quincy think. So I ain't worried about that. I just feel like we need to use the speed on the team that we have. And we didn't do that last year. We got T.Y. Hilton at the end of the year and used his speed. And look how quickly it paid dividends and Dak got him the ball. It was a perfect pass. So now we got to make sure we get the usage out of these other fast wide receivers. Simmons is a fast guy, and we didn't get any kind of help out of him. Right? We didn't use none of these fast wide receivers to the best of their ability. So now I think that's just old school football. Mike McCarthy understands that speed kills, so he will be using Brandon Cooks, and I feel like he will have some decent packages and spot work for Turpin.
So wait a minute. How this man gonna say Dak Prescott can't throw the ball deep, and he was one of the most efficient deep ball passers in the league last year?
People just say stuff out the side of their neck, man. It makes no sense.
Trap.
Tell me, make that make sense, and you just told him what the stats said. But the Quincy feel like, I guess he feel like he's over the stats, huh? You know what I'm saying? He know more than the stats say.
Man, it's all good, man. Listen, the Quincy is not going to give Dak Prescott credit for anything, so I don't even worry about it at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Quincy will say the sky ain't blue if it meant discrediting Dak Prescott.
Facts. He'll make sure he say that. No problem. No problem. But yeah, I ain't lying though. I really think Mike McCarthy will be able to spot work Turpin and Jalen Tolbert. And I think they'll make the most out of it. So I said Tolbert. I said Sam Williams. We said Tyler Smith. You got any other person that you looking forward to take a big step?
All right, so we already said Tyler Smith. We said Tolbert. We said Sam Williams, right?
And Turpin, yeah.
And Turpin. Yes. There is. Well, let me see. Yeah, it is actually. We just talked about him earlier.
Who?
Izzy.
Yeah, Israel. Yeah.
Because like he's somebody that has versatility. We know what it means to have position flex in the Dallas Cowboys defense. Dan Quinn likes to interchange a lot of different parts. He'll have linebackers playing inside of the box. He'll have them playing big nickel. He'll have them rush the passer. So there's different things that he likes to do. With his safeties. And Izzy can do pretty much everything. I don't know what his pass rush is like, but I know he can cover from 3 different positions. So I expect him to get more burn. I expect it. So I think he can take another step. And really, it's the same. He's just like somebody like Sam Williams. It's not that he didn't play good when he was on the field. He wasn't on the field a lot.
He just didn't get the opportunities.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I said, this DB room is so deep, man. I don't know where he gonna fit it though. I don't know. Cause I like Izzy against a big slot like Godwin was, but it's the smaller slots that I have me a little concerned with Izzy. You know what I'm saying? Cause he's a big guy. He's 6'4". You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he long though, man.
He long, but I'm talking about the change of direction and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he looked good, but I don't know about like a short, quick, twitchy guy. That'll have me a little concerned. I want Bland right though, or J. Lou or somebody.
It's really just going to depend on the matchup though.
Yeah, if you got a big slot, give me Izzy. You got a big slot, give me Izzy.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly, man.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie though. So who else y'all thinking? I say Izzy. I like Izzy to take a step, but I just got to see him get the opportunities. This DB room is like an uphill battle. I don't know. But if he get the opportunity, I feel like he would too.
Yeah. Hey, but like you said, it's about actually getting the reps. So, but I think they'll be, more comfortable. I think he'll be more comfortable getting on the field though. They seen him do it in 2 playoff games at this point. So if they want to go dime at times, he can be a 4th guy. They might put him in over Jordan Lewis depending on who the fourth wide receiver is.
Yeah.
So you never really know. It just like you said, it depends on the matchup.
Yeah, and that's something that you can look forward to with a coach like Dan Quinn, because he gonna know when to use these tools out this tool belt. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna know when to grab the hammer and the screwdriver. He gonna know when to do it according to the matchups that we have from week to week. So if we can get an inkling of that on offense, this team could go real far here. And I really trap. You could do the same thing Dan Quinn does on defense on offense. If you see they linebackers ain't that fast or can't cover that good, maybe you need to put Turpin in a couple of runs and, know what I'm saying, have him in the slot and just cook a linebacker. Or put Jalen Tolbert over here for a minute and cook a linebacker. Cook a DB that don't move that well. What happened?
Hey, Big Sarge had a good one. He said, "What about putting Izzy on the tight end?"
That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect, Big Sarge. For me, that's perfect. But it's only one problem. It's only one problem. We got J. Ryan Curse.
You got J. Ryan Curse, yeah. But
we got Curse already. That's what Curse do.
Yes, but hey, you still could do it.
Yeah.
Remember, we because J. Ron Curse could be doing something else on the field. He already the green dot guy. He can't always be the tight end guy too.
True. You can do spot work on them. Yeah, that's true.
And then remember we had Byron Jones just to cover tight end at one point.
Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. Like, you right about that. I feel like we could use them in them type of situations too. And like I said, we just need the offense to do the same type of stuff that the defense been doing. Matchup football. That's where I feel like we've been lacking it. Matchup football. Like, it's simple. If they corners ain't that good, expose them. Know what I'm saying? And then once you expose them, keep going back to that well. That well. You know what I'm saying? Milk it dry. That's all you got to do. And what Mike McCarthy spoke to, he said something about matchup football. He spoke highly about matchup football. So that's something we can look forward to.
I mean, that's smart football though. I mean, that's smart football. If you have a player that you think your opposing team is going to have a hard time, having a solution to, if you got a guy that's too big for the other player's defense, or a guy that's too fast, you should throw him out there. You know what I'm saying? And that's just smart football.
Yeah.
But hey, this was interesting. Matt Leslie said that Matt Forniak is going to have a breakout year. That's if Tyron Smith can't play long. Because if Tyron Smith
get the opportunity,
that's why I said if Tyron Smith can't play, because if Tyron Smith is injured, then they'll probably kick Tyler Smith back to left tackle. Then Forniak would be the guard that's up.
How you feel about Forniak? I ain't did enough research on what Forniak ain't playing number like one game, right?
He's I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about Forniak either.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't too sure about Forniak right now. I have to go.
I mean, like hell, TJ Bass might beat him out. I told you how bullish I am on TJ Bass.
Then you got Awesome Richards.
Boy, don't bring that boy name up. Don't do that.
Why you don't like Awesome? Good grief, man. What you mean?
Don't start with me today, man.
What happened, man? Don't be like that, man. Don't be like that. You got to give a young man a chance, and I told you about that, man. You the Wizard of Oz, man, with no heart, man. Trap. You ain't gonna be expecting him to give you no heart, okay?
Man, Awesome Richards is gonna be ready in about 2-3 years.
Have
he
a
ain't
heart,
ready right
man.
now.
Have a heart.
I didn't lie. That man is a reclamation project.
What if Duke get hold to him though?
Huh?
Duke Manyweather might get him right. You don't know. Look what he did for Steele. Steele was looking terrible year one, bro. I think people forget that.
Okay, that was year one, right?
Yeah.
He looked bad, right?
Yes.
And this year one for Awesome Richards, right?
I mean, yeah, he probably, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't expecting shit from Awesome Richards.
I'll take him over Ball.
I mean, yeah.
That's not saying
much.
Yeah, you're right. That ain't saying a whole lot.
Trap. I mean, bro, I take you over Ball.
I'm a wide receiver, sir. Tight end.
I'm just saying, you probably can go out there and block a little bit better than he could.
I can block a little bit, maybe two plays.
This
Not 2 plays. I'd be good for 2 plays.
Not 2-3 plays. He was good for no plays, so that's still a improvement.
D. Shield said, given that Tyron finished the season, should that be a positive for the tackle position? I think so, man.
You would hope so.
I told you, we need luck. Luck is a necessity in a championship season. I don't think people want to talk about that, but it's true. Luck is definitely a necessity because you need some luck on the injury end. You might need some luck on a couple of calls from the ref. You need some luck. Luck is involved. You know what I'm saying? Like it is.
Luck is always involved.
Yes, it is, and that's an aspect to it you don't want to discuss because it's so crazy. But that's definitely a possibility, man. Like you need some luck involved in that.
He said, I like Bass too, but I thought he looked slow. That's why he's not playing tackle.
Fact.
That's why they moving him to guard. So, he does not have the athletic ability to play left tackle in the NFL, but he does have the size and requires strength to play left guard. And because we are moving to a zone scheme system, and he was the best zone blocking offensive lineman in the NCAA for 2 years in a row, then that's why I think he's going to be one of the guys that's going to make the roster. I think he could probably push a Ball. I think he can push a Matt Forniak. It's just going to depend if politics don't get in the way. If they allow him to be the guy that I think he can be, I think he can beat those guys out.
Thanks. But yeah, man. Yeah, I was about to say, man, I'm about to get ready to wrap it up. We've been here for an hour, you understand? I hope we did good at entertaining and talking about these Cowboys with y'all. HTM, let them know what you got going on. Shorty, I know you probably go live again. You're alive. Go live. But let them know what you got going on, man, coming up.
Man, I'm supposed to be on a panel at 3:30 with some other fan bases. There's like a dude that's a Patriots fan, and I don't even know the rest of these guys. So I'm gonna be in there.
Yeah. So you finna go argue? That's what you finna do?
Nah, I'm gonna go in there and tell the truth. And they want to argue with themselves, they can, because you can't argue the truth.
Yeah.
So I'll be live about 3:30 Central Standard Time. So just tap in with your boy, and I will be on there representing for them damn Dallas Cowboys.
Absolutely, man. And tell them, let them know about the raffle you got going on too before we wrap it up.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, if y'all did not know, we are raffling off Dallas Cowboy home game tickets to see them completely and utterly destroy the Philadelphia Eagles live and in person. I care about y'all. Yes, bum drop. Yes, I care about y'all. So I am not sending y'all to Philly. I heard you can catch syphilis just by breathing the air. So I am sending you to Dallas. You can watch the Dallas Cowboys beat the Philadelphia Eagles. The first place winner is going to receive a Dallas Cowboy ticket to the home game against the Eagles, and it has a seat attached to it. So you can sit back, drink you a Cowboy Rita, jump up and down when you want to, right, and cheer your team on. Second place winner is going to receive a Dallas Cowboy ticket for the same game, but for general admission, standing room, so you can still go get drunk. You just have to jump up and down with the rest of the fanatics for the majority of the game. And then the third place winner is either going to get a Dallas Cowboy jersey or a PlayStation 4. And if you want to enter this raffle, you either A, send $10 through the super chat or the super stickers, because the page is monetized. So you go to my page and you send through the supers, or you can hit the Cash App, which is right here on the right. It's $Henny the More. And we'll be running this raffle all the way to August the 1st.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to you, man.
Trap.
And we said we got some big things coming, man. We working in the background for y'all, man. We working on some interviews. We working on some exclusive content coming in the next few weeks. So I hope y'all appreciate the efforts. I got a flight to Texas in a couple of weeks, so it's getting crazy out here. We trying to get the good stuff for y'all.
Trap.
And I'm trying to make it to training camp this year. For the first time. This gonna be my first time out there, man. So I'm headed out there to Cali for the training camp too, man. So we're gonna give y'all all kind of exclusive content. All we need is the support of the people, and we're gonna make sure we cook it up for y'all, man. But I appreciate all the love and support, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's get it. Shout out to you,
Appreciate it, my brother.
Already. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Make sure y'all get them likes up, them shares up. We appreciate y'all. Let's get it. Shout out to Dustin, Robert. Yeah, we like the Moan. We forgot about the Moan then again.
The what?
The Moan Clark.
Oh, yeah.
And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.